Hello and welcome back to Cartography and Geography Club. Today we're off to explore the interesting land of Somalia. And don't worry, we've got our map making tools ready, so no one's getting stranded today. We'll dive into Somalia's rich history, its current geography, and territorial disputes shaping the nation's borders. So buckle up, adventurers, because this potentially rocky journey is going to be more informative than asking ChatGPT to do your homework. And for those feeling particularly adventurous, you can also build your own maps with us and submit it for this season's prize pack. See TECHASSEMBLE.TECH for more information. So let's dive in. Somalia's rich culture is a testament to its ancient and complex history. Before the advent of European colonization, the region was a cradle of civilizations, home to various indigenous people including the Chusik speaking ethnic groups in 5000 to 4000 BCE who settled the area from southern Ethiopia. Specifically, the Somali people are part of the East Chusik language group and have a shared history and culture. They are predominantly Sunni Muslim and form one of the largest ethnic groups in Africa, with a significant presence in Somalia. The ancient land of Punt, which is believed to be part of the ethnogenesis of the Somali people, suggests that their cultural traditions and ancestry date back to this historical kingdom. The indigenous people of Somalia have long been adept at harnessing the land's potential, cultivating a variety of crops that are resilient to the region's climate. They have embraced drought-resistant crops like millet and sorghum, which thrive in Somali's erratic rainfall patterns. Innovations such as agroforestry, which is integrating trees and shrubs with crops, have improved soil fertility and water retention. The social fabric of Somalia is intricately woven with complex clan structures. The majority belong to four patrilineal clan families: the Darid, the Hawaye, Dur, and Rawanwe, which are further divided into numerous sub-clans. These clans have played a pivotal role in the social, political, and economic life of the country. The Darid clan is one of the largest Somali clans, with its members primarily settling in the Horn of Africa and its peripheries. The forefather of the Darid clan is Sheikh Admirman bin Islam al-Jabtardi, also known as Darid. The clan's origins are linked to early Islamic books and Somali traditions, where Darid is believed to have settled in modern-day Sung, just across the Red Sea, and married Dobira, the daughter of the Dir clan chief, thus establishing matrilateral ties with the Somali people. The Darid are believed to have settled in the Sang region of modern-day Somaliland during the 10th or 11th century CE. The Hawaye clan is considered the largest Somali clan family, with members traditionally inhabiting central and southern Somalia, Somaliland, Djibouti, Ethiopia, and Kenya. They are also the majority in the capital city of Mogadishu. The Hawaye trace their ancestry to Al-Ibn Abi Talib, a cousin of the Prophet Muhammad, and through Samuel, he was the purported forefather of the Northern Pastoralist clan. The Hawaye are first mentioned in recorded history around 1150 AD or the 12th century. The Dir clan is one of the largest and most prominent Somali clans, considered to be the oldest Somali stock to have inhabited the region. Its members inhabit Djibouti, Somalia, Ethiopia, and northeastern Kenya. The Dir clan's history is closely tied to the spread of Islam in the Somali Peninsula, with the early Adal Kingdom being an exclusive kingdom with its capital in Zelia, a Dur city. The Dur clan has this history dating back to 1400 years, placing their beginning in the 7th century. The Rahaway, also known as the Digil and Mifarifal, is a major Somali clan with a large territory in the densely populated fertile valleys of the Juba and Sebel rivers. The Rahaway comprise two subclans, the Digil, mainly consisting of farmers and coastal people, and the Mirifal, predominantly farmers. The Rahaway clans contain a high number of adopted members, reflecting a synthesis of old cultivating stock and more recent nomadic immigrants from other Somali clans. The Rahaway have their presence dating back to the end of the 2nd century BC. These clans are not just social groups, but also political entities and have played a significant role in Somalia's history and continue to influence its present and future. The archaeological sites across Somalia are testaments to its historical depth, with evidence of settlements dating back thousands of years. These sites provide insights into the ancient lands of Punt, known for its trade with ancient Egypt and the powerful Somali sultanates of the Middle Ages. The legacy of Somalia's indigenous civilizations continue to be explored and celebrated, offering a window into the ingenuity and resilience of its people, and it's deeply rooted in their culture. The pre-colonial period in Somalia was marked by a clan-based social structure, where allegiances and territories were fluid, often changing due to conflicts, alliances, and migrations. This dynamic social landscape was characterized by the movement of people and the rise and fall of local chieftains and sultanates, reflecting a history of resilience and adaptability. As European powers entered the scene, they encountered a land with a rich history and a complex web of societies. The subsequent colonial period brought significant changes to the region, but the legacy of Somalia's indigenous civilizations continued to influence culture and identity even today. Even though this is true, the European impact on the Somali clans was profound and multifaceted, reshaping the social, political, and economic landscape of Somalia. European colonization divided the Somali people into territories governed by Britain, France, Italy, and Ethiopia, disrupting traditional clan territories and altering the balance of power among clans. The colonial powers imposed new administrative systems, often favoring certain clans over others, which reconfigured clan dynamics and hierarchies. Economically, Somalis were integrated into colonial systems that shifted the focus from traditional clan-based trade networks to European-dominated markets. Socially, the introduction of European governance systems and education disrupted traditional clan structures and roles, leading to changes in social organization. The chaotic situation post-independence in the 1990s saw the emergence of clan militias, sometimes sponsored by foreign actors, including those from former colonial powers. Overall, European colonization had a lasting impact on Somali clans, affecting their territorial claims, social structures, and political power, with effects still felt in contemporary Somalia. The current borders in Somalia are the result of a complex history of colonialism, tribal territories, and international agreements. In the late 19th century, European powers established control over different parts of the Somali peninsula through a series of treaties with local sultanates. Italy gained control of the northeast, central, and southern parts, while Britain established a protectorate in the north. These borders were often drawn arbitrarily, without regard for the traditional territories of the Somali clans, leading to the division of Somali inhabited territories into 5 parts: French Somaliland, or Djibouti, British Somaliland, Italian Somaliland, the Ogden region in Ethiopia, and the Northern Frontier District in Kenya. After gaining independence in 1960, the former British Somaliland and Italian Somaliland merged to form the Somali Republic. However, Somali inhabited regions in Ethiopia and Kenya remained outside the new country's borders. In 1991, the northern part of Somalia, previously known as British Somaliland, declared independence as the Republic of Somaliland, although it has not been widely recognized internationally. This has led to the de facto border within Somalia itself. The legacy of the colonial era and the fluid nature of clan territories have significantly influenced the current borders of Somalia, leading to ongoing debates and conflict over territorial claims and national identity. Somalia's modern-day border disputes and internal divisions are shaped by a combination of historical legacies and contemporary geopolitical dynamics. One prominent example is Somaliland's unrecognized independence since 1991. The self-declared Republic of Somaliland in the northwestern part of Somalia has sought international recognition, leading to a de facto internal border within the country. In the northeast, Puntland has established itself as an autonomous state within federal Somalia, contributing to internal divisions of power and governance. The federal government of Somalia consists of several federal member states, each with its own level of autonomy and sometimes conflicting interests, further complicating internal cohesion. The maritime border dispute with Kenya centers around a potentially oil and gas-rich area in the Indian Ocean, leading to international legal battles and implications for regional security and resource management. Moreover, Somalia's strategic location has made it a focal point for regional powers vying for influence, which can exacerbate internal divisions and impact border policies. These issues reflect the ongoing challenges Somalia faces in terms of national unity and territorial integrity, as it navigates a path towards stability and development amidst complex regional and international landscapes. Furthermore, the sovereignty of disputed territories like the Ogaden region, located between Somalia and Ethiopia, remains contested primarily due to conflicting historical claims and strategic interests in the region's potential resources. These border disputes highlight the complex geopolitical landscape in which Somalia seeks to uphold its territorial integrity and manage its resources while fostering peaceful relations with its neighbors. Now that we've established Somalia's borders, let's map our journey through Somalia's diverse geography, where the land whispers tales of both beauty and hardship. Nestled in the Horn of Africa, Somalia spans approximately 637,657 square kilometers, sharing its borders with Ethiopia, Djibouti, and Kenya. Make sure you have a lot of different colors because the Somali landscape is indeed a realm of stark contrast and rich diversity. The Karakar Mountains, also known as the Golis Range, stretch from Somalia's western border with Ethiopia to Cape Gardafale. These mountains are part of the country's rugged northern terrain, which also include the Ogo Mountains, lying at various distances from the Gulf of Aden's coast. The Juba River, Somalia's principal river, begins at the confluence of the Dawa and the Ganale Doria rivers in Ethiopia and flows directly south to the Somali Sea. It is the lifeblood of the southern regions, supporting agriculture and wildlife along its course. The fertile lands between the Juba and the Shebelle rivers are Somalia's most productive, with crops like bananas contributing significantly to the nation's export industry. These rivers, especially the Shebelle, have a history intertwined with the rise and fall of empires. The medieval Arjuan Empire harnessed the waters of the Shebelles for its plantations, constructing sophisticated irrigation systems that are a testament to the region's historical significance in hydrologic engineering. Yet the beauty of Somalia's natural environment is marred by scars of environmental degradation. Deforestation has ravaged the once beautiful landscapes, leading to soil erosion, biodiversity loss, and increased susceptibility to natural calamities. The ecological damage extends its shadow over the socio-economic fabric of Somali society, undermining livelihoods and exacerbating food insecurity. The path to ecological restoration is steep, highlighting the pressing need for collective efforts to safeguard and rejuvenate Somalia's invaluable natural legacy. It is clear that Somalia's borders and geography will continue to impact the Horn of Africa's region. I can't wait to dive into other aspects of the country over the next month. Thank you for joining me today, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join our Patreon for bonus material on all subjects. Have a great week, and don't forget to never stop learning.